Hi guys, Abraham here. Today you'll learn a new skill that seems trivial at first, but actually it's essential in programming. Something called comments. So what are comments? Commenting is a way to add description in English or any human language to your code. And comments are completely ignored by the Python interpreter, which means adding or deleting them won't change your script execution or behavior. Why bother to use them? It helps you and your team understand the code today and at any time. And it is also beneficial in testing. So you could use commenting for testing your script. Then how to write them? There are two types of comments in Python: the single line comments and multi-line comments. And there are two syntax. So the hash syntax and the string syntax. Python docstring. So Python docstring are the string letters that appear right after the definition of a function, method, class, or module. What makes them special? You can access them by using the doc attribute __doc __. So usually docstrings follow some kind of format like Google format or NumPy format or restricted text format. More in that in another video. And it's totally okay if you didn't understand much of this docstring thing, because we haven't played with modules, functions, and classes yet, because you could always come back and review this section. So I need to show you some examples. So here are some examples. I create this nonsense scripts, nothing fancy here. We have a bunch of variables and we're printing their values. The point of this example is to see all different ways of creating comments. So this is one way, the 3 quotation mark way or method, or the hash mark method. So you put a hash and your comment here. So both ways are valid. So this way and this way are totally valid. The third way is to use a regular string or normal string with like 1 quotation mark, single or double quotation marks, without assigning it to a variable. So this will act as a comment. So if we run this, we will get some outputs. The variables here are printed. Here's another good example or good instance. There's this random.py is built-in module in Python, and you can see obviously the first lines are just comments. So here's a comment. If we scroll down a little bit, we get to see another comment. Here's another comment. So commenting your code is is absolutely necessary if you are working with complex data or complex projects. So yeah. The other thing that is why we use comment is you can like use the help or doc attributes in your benefits. So if I like import random here, and for example I want to see the documentation or on some method or function, I can print random. For example, I know there's random int, for example, rand int. So I want to see the docstring of it. So I'm gonna print it, and it actually returns a random integer in range a b, including both endpoints. So yeah, very neat. So I can do other methods, for example rand sample, sorry, it's sample. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that it chooses k unique random element. So this is the doc string. This is the same string that was in the sample method. Where is it? This is the same doc string as this. The same, I mean, string. It's also very helpful when you are working with help. For example, I can import my module. My example, for example, comments, example, and if I want to see my doc string, this doc string, I can use comments, example, and use the attributes doc. Same thing, it will show the same thing. Another way is to use help function. So use help, and then your thing that you want help in. So for example, help comments example. This will print here in the description. Under the description, it will print whatever you put in the top of your module. So this is the module doc string. So it will be printed here. Very powerful, very neat indeed. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.